Today's hike was Tom Thumb's trail, and Kelly was driving, so I met at his house.
Hey, Pete. You there, Pete? Here. You want me to unveil the little Pete? Get him, Pete. Get him. Go get him.
There's the attack dog.
Go get him, Pete.
I was also able to
Go
get
get
the
him,
elusive
buddy.
picture of Kelly's wife.
He does have a wife. I do have
There
a wife.
she is.
Yeah.
Apparently, Rachel doesn't like getting her picture taken, but we headed out to Scottsdale, and the trailhead starts with this visitor center, and they have some COVID warnings, but the center has some restrooms and place to relax, and they remind Kelly to pick up after his dog. That little pimple on the mountain is Tom's thumb. Look through this if you can't find it. The center also tells you a little bit about rock, sedimentary rock, and whatever the other three were. I'm sure Kelly will try to come up with them. Kelly's buddies, Mark and Bob, joined us, and we headed out on the 4.2 mile round trip hike. That's looking back at the visitor center. There's Tom's thumb. And of course, as we hiked, Kelly still hadn't gotten over our pickleball challenge.
Did you win, Kelly?
What?
How about the big match?
According to Facebook, you got your ass whooped.
I was gonna avoid that.
Kelly will probably get over the pickleball match by our next hike. At any rate, Pete's talking about politics and the price of gasoline. Next thing you know, they'll be talking about rocks.
Talk about rocks.
Come on up.
So we have three types of rocks: igneous, metamorphic, and what's the third one, Jerry? I forgot.
And sedimentary.
And
Yes.
sedimentary and
It's
metamorphic.
sedimentary with dear Watson.
And we
Kelly.
have focus on Bob. He's a little smarter.
So do you have anything to say?
This is gorgeous up here, man.
That is.
I don't know how we got up here. I guess we walked. This is about the highest point here now.
Oh no,
Keep
going.
It goes way up. Huh?
Oh yeah, it goes way up. And it's beautiful. It's worth it, you guys.
Yeah, the people walking by us thought we were already to the top, and we weren't even halfway yet. But we'll get there eventually.
We are at the Tom's Thumb, the north trail to get to Tom's Thumb. And if you pan around, Jerry, that little wart-like projection is actually a big piece of granite, which is an igneous rock, I think.
Indeed it is.
Yeah, they never cease to amaze me. They can read the sign and identify rocks. But I guess that's better than me. I couldn't remember the three types. But looking north, you look over, I don't know, I guess Cave Creek and Carefree.
Just walking down the trail. Everyone else has abandoned me. But I'm still going. And that's the destination goal. Tom's Thumb. But you'll see the trail turns off here.
Yeah, I got left in the dust, stopping to take pictures such as this. Teddy bear cholla cactus. But you gotta stop and smell the flowers, or as it get pricked by a cactus, or take a scenic selfie, a rock with Tom's thumb in the middle. Any rate, there's the trail. I better catch up. Before you know it, made it. Tom's thumb. And that rock on the right, you'll see Mark standing. I'll zoom in a little bit. That's him. If you wonder where Kelly was, he was off in the side in the bushes sleeping. But it's a spectacular rock as you get close. From a distance, it doesn't look like much, but it's pretty cool once you're there. The wind was blowing pretty strong, but let's see what Kelly has to say. Hopefully it's worthwhile.
What? You're like a gnat. You won't go away.
You were up here like a half hour before I got up here. But what do you have to say?
Well, I wanted a nap. I found a nice, comfortable spot. I ate my meatloaf sandwich. Life was good, and then here comes the nap. That's all I have to say.
I've been called worse, so I'm not offended. And obviously that's not all he had to say. As you can see, he continued to talk. But he was amusing himself, so what the heck. I thought, well, let's check in on Mark and Bob and see what they have to say. But unfortunately, the wind was blowing so hard, whatever they said was drowned out by the wind. So all you can do is see a little video of Tom's thumb. Spectacular piece of granite. And if you saw the rock that Mark was on before, I'll soon climb up that and you'll see the view from there. But this is the view that you get as you get up to Tom's thumb, looking off to the north. And Mark will soon mention, let's go another 6/10 of a mile down another trail to see a viewpoint. So soon we'll be on that trail. But here I asked Kelly to take a video of me up on this rock. And apparently his video skills are about as good as his photography skills. Fingers, doesn't have the camera on me, not sure what he's doing.
Video's good.
Oh! So Jerry thinks he got way up there. Let me show you. Let's go here. And now that's up there. And then you come back down here and there's a pesky little, all right, I won't call him a gnat anymore. I'm just bummed that he beat me at pickleball.
We took our last pictures and then headed the 6/10 of a mile to the lookout, elevation over 3,000 feet.
Okay, Kelly, what are these plants by us?
Yucca. Maybe soap tree yuccas, I'm not sure. And we have prickly pear, we have a foothill palo verde, we have maybe chain fruit cholla, we have some native grasses, and we have a bunch of Homo sapiens.
There's a Homo sapien.
After Kelly explained what the vegetation was, now we just enjoy the views looking to the west where we see some saguaro cactus. And once we're to the viewpoint, looking out west, you see the town that has the Fountain Hills. That little thing in the middle there was the fountain. And yeah, we finally caught up with Mark. But by the time we sat down, there's Mark off in the distance. It was already time to head back down. I thought this rock on the left looked like a fist, and the rock I'm climbing on looked like it was giving me a thumbs up. Pretty cool.
We're on the trail back from Tom's Thumb, whatever the name of that other overlook was.
We saw this sign for Vulture Viewpoint, and while we didn't see any vultures, on the side of that rock, if you look closely, and I'll try to zoom in with my cell phone and it won't be a very good picture, but you'll see an eagle, a bald eagle. At first we thought it might be a hiker with a helmet on, but as we look closer, sure enough, our national bird, the bald eagle. It's a shame I didn't bring a better camera. We continued our hike, chain fruit cholla, green prickly pear, red prickly pear, and this. What is it? Yep, mistletoe. Just kind of interesting to see. And as we get back down, almost to the visitor center, they've got a number of signs that are identifying some of the different plants and vegetation. And there's the visitor center. There's Kelly. So we must be about back to the parking lot and the giant saguaro. It's pretty cool cactus, spectacular to see, and good end to our hike. So I hope you enjoyed the journey to Tom's Thumb. We're off to Kentucky Fried Chicken.